One quiet morning, I sat with a 70-year-old patient. He squeezed my hand and whispered, "I'm not afraid of aging. I'm afraid of losing my legs." That sentence stayed with me for years because it's not just his fear, it's the fear of millions over 50. Our legs are more than a way to move. They're freedom, memories, the feeling of being in control of life. Today, I want to share something small but powerful, a bedtime habit that can quietly rebuild the strength in your legs. Richard, 68, once told me, "I used to walk 5 miles a day. Now just a few stairs leave me breathless." Have you ever felt the same? Confidence and strength in your steps seem to drift away. But I've seen the opposite too. When people care for their bodies in the right way, their legs come back, slowly but surely. Here's the simple science. Muscles aren't actually built while you're moving, they're built while you're resting, especially during deep sleep. Think of your body as a construction site and nutrients as the bricks. If there are no bricks before bedtime, the work stops and muscle continues to waste. But if you supply the right building blocks, slow digesting protein and key nutrients, your body rebuilds quietly all night long. Tonight, before you close your eyes and drift off to sleep, I want you to imagine something very simple. A warm cup in your hands. It's not just any drink. It's a quiet promise to yourself. In that cup is milk, or your favorite high-protein plant-based drink. You add a pinch of golden turmeric, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a spoonful of chia seeds. As the steam rises and the aroma fills your kitchen, you're not just making a beverage, you're creating a gentle ritual that tells your body, "I'm still here for you. I'm taking care of you." Sip it slowly. Feel the warmth. Nothing magical happens instantly. No fireworks, no dramatic transformation in the mirror the next morning. But inside, during the hours you sleep, a quiet revolution begins. Each cell in your leg muscles is being fed steadily. The building blocks of muscle, amino acids from the protein, are moving through your bloodstream. They're repairing tiny tears, strengthening fibers, and preparing your legs to stand, walk, and carry you confidently tomorrow. No more hungry muscles during the long night. No more waking up weaker than the day before. This is how you start to change the story of your legs, not in the gym or with punishing exercise routines, but gently while you sleep. I've seen this with my own eyes. Margaret, 72, came to me terrified of falling. She loved her neighborhood park but avoided it because she was afraid of tripping, of losing her balance. Her world got smaller and smaller, no more walks, no more garden visits. She felt trapped inside her own home. One day, we talked about small steps she could take. She began drinking a protein-rich milk with turmeric and cinnamon before bed. At first, she thought it sounded too simple to matter, but she trusted the process. 6 weeks later, she walked back into my clinic with her shoulders back, eyes shining, and said, "I went to the park yesterday. I walked all the way around without my cane." That wasn't a miracle. That was the power of consistent, gentle nourishment combined with the natural rhythm of the body's healing. Science explains why this works. After the age of 60, muscle loss accelerates, a condition we call sarcopenia. Every decade, we lose a percentage of our muscle mass unless we intervene. The legs, which support our weight and balance, are often the first to show weakness. Getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, tasks you once did without thinking, start to feel heavier and riskier. But here's the hopeful part. Your body hasn't forgotten how to rebuild. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your muscles can recover if you give them the right building blocks at the right time. When you sleep, your body shifts from activity to repair mode. Hormones that promote recovery, like growth hormone, peak during deep sleep. But this process needs fuel. If your last meal was early in the evening, your body may run out of amino acids just when it needs them most. That's why slow digesting proteins like casein or certain plant blends are so valuable. They release amino acids gradually over several hours, matching the rhythm of your body's nighttime repair. Turmeric and cinnamon add more than flavor. Turmeric contains curcumin, known for reducing mild inflammation in muscles and joints. Cinnamon helps with circulation and can steady your blood sugar overnight. Chia seeds are tiny but mighty, full of omega-3s, fiber, and additional protein that thickens your drink and prolongs digestion. Together, this combination becomes a steady stream of nourishment through the night. You don't have to memorize all this science. You don't need to be a nutritionist. What matters is the habit, the decision to feed your body instead of letting it go hungry through the night. This is not about magic powders or expensive supplements. It's about using everyday ingredients slowly, consistently to create an environment where your body can do what it naturally wants to do: heal, rebuild, and strengthen itself. I often ask my patients, have you ever felt your legs growing weaker and wondered if it's just age? Many nod silently, but the truth is, it's not just age. It's often a lack of the right support during the most critical hours, your sleep. Think about it. We spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping. Why not make that time work for you? Why not let your body rebuild rather than break down? Let me be clear. You don't have to stop walking or exercising. Movement is still vital for your health, but think of this bedtime routine as the foundation. Exercise stimulates your muscles, but recovery builds them. Without fuel, exercise can leave you depleted. With fuel, exercise and recovery work together like two sides of the same coin. Maybe you're thinking right now, is it too late for me? I'm already 65, 70. My answer is always the same. It is never too late to treat your body kindly. The human body is remarkably resilient. One spoon before bed may feel like a small act, but it represents a much bigger decision. The decision not to give up on your own legs. It's the decision to invest in your future steps, your future freedom. Start tonight. Pour yourself that warm drink. Dairy milk or almond, oat, soy, whichever you like. Add the turmeric, cinnamon, and chia seeds. Stir slowly, sip, breathe deeply. As you climb into bed, know that you've done something kind for your future self. This small ritual is your way of saying, I'm still building. I'm still growing stronger. I want you to picture this. A few weeks from now, you stand up from a chair and notice it feels easier. You walk across the room without hesitating. The stairs that once seemed intimidating now feel manageable. Maybe you even go for a walk outside, the sun on your face, your legs moving with more confidence than they have in years. This is not fantasy. This is how your body responds when you support it, patiently, consistently. And here's the most important part. You're not just feeding your body. You're feeding hope. You're feeding strength. You're feeding freedom. When you give your legs what they need, you're really giving your life back its mobility and independence. Strong legs mean you can keep playing with your grandchildren, keep tending your garden, keep traveling, keep living on your own terms. So tonight, make the choice. Make that warm drink. Add the turmeric, cinnamon, and chia. Sip it slowly. Let it become a ritual of self-respect. Let it be the quiet reminder that you're still in charge of your own story. If you found this message helpful, subscribe to this channel so you won't miss the health tips and gentle routines I design especially for people over 50. And please share your story with me in the comments below. Tell me, what challenges are you facing with your legs? Where do you want to be in 6 weeks? I read every single message, and maybe the next story I tell, like Margaret's,